Hi guys, my name is Giselle and I just finished writing this ebook called Is Password Your Password? Why you need a password manager and how to get started. And today I want to share with you a guide on how to get started with 1Password, which is my password manager of choice, and it's also the one that I mentioned on my ebook. So let's do this. We will start at their homepage, 1Password.com, and what I suggest in the book is the same thing that I will say here. Get familiar with it, explore their website, check all the perks they have, see all the features they offer, and you can also go here and take their tour so you can get deeper into their features, like read more about storage, about convenience, security, which is really important. So again, what I suggest here is just for you to get familiar with everything they have to offer you. Once you're ready to give it a try, keep in mind that 1Password offers a 14-day free trial, so definitely take advantage of that. You just go up here on their website and click Try 1Password Free. You will land on their Team and Business tab, so just click on this other one, Personal and Family. And here you can check the accounts that they offer. They have the individual one and the family one. The 1Password family account, it's not only the best value, but it's also the most popular because this is where you have the ability to share information with your family members and your significant other. So let's say you want to share logins or bank account information, credit card, whatever information you want to share with someone, this is the account you need. And keep in mind that you are the one with the power of sharing or not sharing with other people. Here you can also compare the two accounts and see the different features and decide which one is the best fit for you. Once you're ready, you just click Try Free for 14 days. I'm trying the family one. Disclaimer, I actually have a family account already, which I love, but here I'm trying out with you guys so you know the process to get yours started. Here they also remind you that it's a free trial and they list some of the features of your account, so go over it one more time and then you're ready to create your account. Once you typed in your information, just click Create Account. They're going to send a verification code on your email, so once you get that, you fill it in here and you're ready to go. So you click Next. This is a very important part of the process because it's where you set your master password, which is the password you're going to need every time you use 1Password. So it has to be something strong, something unique, but also something that you can easily remember. So take your time and choose your password wisely. I have my master password on, so I'm ready to click Next. Here they will ask you for a credit card, but you can scroll down and create your account and add your card later since you have the free trial. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And here is where the magic happens. Another important part of the process is downloading your emergency kit. And this is how your emergency kit looks like, the PDF that you just downloaded. Make sure you keep this file somewhere safe. And here you have options to even print it and write down your master password. But remember that you will need this if something goes wrong, so make sure you always know where it is. They will ask if you want to invite your family members, so here you can invite them or you can choose skip for now. And here you go, you're ready to start using 1Password. And what I recommend you do first, you go here on this corner where it says get the apps. And here you can get the app for whatever system you're using. I'm going for 1Password for Mac. Just a reminder that they have 1Password for Mac, Windows, Linux, iOS, Android, Chrome, so like whatever you use, this guy's got you covered. And in case you need a hand to install the app, we can do it together. So just go here and you are opening allow. Here you click continue, continue. Yes, that's what we want. And now we wait. It's installing, don't you worry. Okay, almost there. It's done. You can see that once we are done, this window popped up and it already has the information from your emergency kit. So this is pretty good. You just have to enter your master password. So let's do this. And you got it, you're in. And this is asking you 1Password always available. Show 1Password on the menu. This is all like up to you. So you don't have to do the same thing as I'm doing. Unlock with a touch. If your device has that option, I would say do it. But again, it's personal. So you do whatever you prefer. And here it is, just like that, just like magic. You have 1Password for your desktop. And here it is. Your 1Password is ready to use. You will see that it's going to look empty right now because you don't have anything, so you have to populate it. But you can already see that here on the left side you have vaults, favorites, categories, like everything organized. Here on the vaults I'll show you. There's the private vault and the shared one. It means your private vault, which has your information, and the shared one, which is the one, as I mentioned before, you can share with your family members, your significant other. So I'm going to show you how to do that in a minute. One thing I want to show is how easy it is for you to start adding information to your 1Password. You can easily come on this plus sign to add a login, secure note, credit card, password. Like they have so many options here to organize your information, so take advantage of them. This way you know where information is, and also if you're sharing your vault with someone, you both know because you're categorizing things the same way. So that's really good to keep things organized. There are 3 ways to populate your 1Password. You can import a file. If you have everything on a file, you can do it manually, and you can also do it as you go. If you have everything written down on a piece of paper or somewhere, which I hope you don't, probably you like the manual option better, or you can do it as you go. I will show you how to add a login manually. You click here on the plus sign, you select login, and let's create a Facebook login. And this is a test only. I will put a very interesting password, as you can see. Is password your password? Just for you to see what 1Password is going to tell us. You see, you click save, and then it automatically shows here weak password. Because remember, and it even says here, terrible. See how it says terrible password? Because remember, I put the password. You click here, and it will say this password is too easy to guess. Change your password to something stronger. We won't focus on updating your passwords now, we will get into that later, but I just want to point it out, the weak password alert. Now that I showed you how you manually add a login, I would like to talk more about the as you go. And to do that, I need to download their browser extension. To download the extension, we are back to the browser. And here you can see that they have it already. In my case, I'm going for 1Password for Chrome. So you click it. It will direct you to this page where you just click Add to Chrome, Add Extension, and it will go here. And here it tells you that it's ready to go. I also recommend you watching this video because 1Password has really good content and their videos are amazing, so definitely take a look. And they also give you some tips here on what you can do to make your life easier using 1Password on your browser. Like clicking it here so that you have it on your toolbar. So you just pin it here, and then every time you want, it's right there. And now you have 1Password on your browser. and you can go here, click 1Password, then you see it here. Ours is still pretty empty because we still have to populate it, but you can see here your account, you can see our Facebook test login, and now it's in your browser. So as you go and you fill your information and you log into websites, 1Password is going to start to save it for you and sync with your other apps, which is amazing. I already showed you how to add logins manually, and now I'm showing you more of the as you go, but I wanted to let you know that I won't include the how to import your passwords on my video because 1Password has an amazing video about that, so I will link it over here in the description so you can check it. Also because I feel that when people are starting, they prefer the manual and the as-you-go mode instead of import, so that's why I won't focus on it on this video. And now that we have the extension on our browser, we are ready to start saving logins as we go. And remember that you can download other extensions for other browsers, just search on your browser, or you can go back to your dashboard where it says get the apps. Once you have your extension up and running, you go to a website that you usually log into. I will show you here on Netflix. And then you type here your information, and then it will already say save in 1Password. You can click it here, and then it will say, where do you want to save? Do you want to save to your family, or do you want to save on a private one? I want to save on my shared vault because I want my family members to see it. So you just go save. So now your login will be saved, which means that every time you go to Netflix, if you have your 1Password open here on your browser, it will ask to fill in the information for you. Remember earlier when we talked about that a weak password for Facebook? We're getting back to that now. I want you to go to your 1Password app that you downloaded on your desktop, and then here on the left side on the menu you'll see a couple options I just want to show you. And then one way to get there, here we have like all items, favorites, and I want you to click here when it says watch tower, and you'll see like compromised, vulnerable, reused, and here is our weak password, and it's the one that we are going to update. So we go here and it still says weak, it still says terrible. You go here, you click edit, and you go to the password field, and you'll see the gear right by it. This is where you click when you want them to generate a new password for you. And it's good to use their password generator because then you don't have to think about it and you don't fall back into those same passwords that you usually use. And this is why password managers are great, because they can generate for you and they save it for you. But one very important thing to remember is that once you save your password here, don't forget that your password manager cannot go to Facebook and update to the new password for you. You have to do the work. So keep that in mind. You will have to go to your Facebook or facebook.com or in one of your apps, and you have to go to your settings, privacy, and then update to the new password that you just generated. But you still need to remember that old one to do that. So don't forget that. Once the password is generated here, you just click save. And you'll see that it's not on our weak password anymore. So you go to your all items and Facebook will be here. Now you can see here that our password is fantastic. So 1Password is happy about that. And it's already telling you here that they have two-factor authentication available, which is one more thing that you can use, but I will show you on another video. For now, I'm focusing on getting you going, starting to save those logins and get familiar with 1Password. Now that we have 1Password in our desktop and our browser, we are ready to download it into our phone, and I will show you how to do that. But first, I need you to go to your 1Password on your desktop, and on the top menu here, where it says 1Password, File, Edit, I want you to click Account and set up another device. You will see this QR code on your screen, and I want you to leave it there because we will need it in a second to set up our phones. So grab your iPhone. Once you get your phone, head to the App Store. And then here you go on search, and you type 1Password. Once you start typing, you see there 1Password, so just click it. Mine has a cloud there because I have downloaded before. Yours is going to say get. So you just click get or the cloud if you downloaded before, and you wait for it to download. Once it's done, you just tap open. And here it's very personal, like if you want to set up notifications or not. For now, I will press not. Since we already have an account, we're going to choose this option here where it says already using 1Password, and then you tap 1password.com. Here you tap add other account. Remember that QR code that you have on your screen? Now we're going to use it. So you tap here where it says scan setup code. You click OK to allow 1Password to use your camera, and then you just point it to your computer and it will load all of your information. You just need to type your master password. And once you're done typing, you just tap sign in. And just like that, we're in. Here they're going to ask if you want to use Face ID to unlock, if your device has that feature, so it's up to you. I like to use it, so I'll click let's go. Here you see that all the items we saved on our desktop and browser are here, which means everything is synced and ready to go. Since you have your phone, I will show you a few more things. So you tap here, plus, to add something, and then you have the option to add login, secure note, credit card, identity. You see all of the options that they have here. I will show you credit card just to give you an example. So here you have to type the credit card info, so I'm going to put test CC, and then name, I will just put Giselle test. Type, you can select it, and then you're going to write number. I'm just going to type a test number, and then verification code, expiration date. Remember, this is just a test. And then once you click done, it's saved here, and it's going to also be on your desktop and your browser because everything is synced. I also would like to show you one feature that I really like, which is the option to scan documents. So if you go here and you tap the plus sign to add something, you choose the document option, and it will ask you want to add from camera roll, take a picture, or scan. I like to scan. They are going to ask for permission to use your camera. You click OK. Once your camera is ready, it's going to automatically capture the image. And you can see here, you can save it, or you can tap and make sure the image looks good. And you can decide if you want to retake or if you're done. So you can tap done, and you can click here and save it. Now on this page, you just need to add it, so you can name the file. I'm going to name it test document, and if you want to write anything else like add tags or notes, this is where you do it. Otherwise, you tap done and your document is saved. And then if you go back here to the beginning, on all items, you see that both our credit card and our document are there, ready to be used. Now we're back to our desktop, where you can see that our credit card and our test document are already there, so it's synced already from what we just saved on our phones. And I also want to show you that if you go here to add something, the logic to add a credit card, a document, medical records, it's pretty similar. So once you know how to do one or two of them, you know how to do them all, because the logic is the same. Like you select what you want to add, you type in the information, and you save, and then it syncs to your other accounts. Just always pay attention when you're typing the information down. Make sure, like double check, make sure everything is correct. And then once you save, you're ready to go. Here, what I want to show it to you again is that once you have your desktop and your browser and your phone ready, You just go on with your day-to-day, and as you go, you save your logins and all of your other information, and it will be easier for you to just log in. Like here I have facebook.com, and if I click here, just going to suggest already my login information. So just with one click, I'm able to log in. And another example, here I have Netflix, same thing. If you go on sign in, it will already suggest your user and password because you already saved on your 1Password. One more thing that you can do after you set up your desktop and your phone and your browser is to make sure that the autofill options are set it up to 1Password and not to like the browser or the third party, so that every time you log in or you fill something, the information will be filled in from 1Password. So here I will show you how to do it on your browser. Here we are on Chrome, where we already downloaded the extension. But to double check, you can come here on these three dots and then head to settings. And then here you will see the option autofill. Click there, and there's some options there too. We're going to click passwords. And then you see that 1Password is already there to save passwords and to fill your information for you. And the same applies to payment method. So you can go back to autofill and payment method. It's also 1Password. And addresses and more, also 1Password. So that means that 1Password is the one filling all the information for you every time you need autofill. And to set up autofill on your phone, you just go to settings and then you scroll down to passwords. And then here you select autofill, and then it's already there, 1Password. So that means you're good to go. Once everything is synced, that autofill will be available for you on your browser, on your phone, and it will make your life much easier, not only for logins, but for payments and like filling your credit card information. And once you have all of your information on your vaults, you see that you don't have to worry about your passwords anymore. You just have to remember your master password, and 1Password will do all the work for you. Thanks for watching. I really hope I helped you setting up your 1Password, and let me know if you have any questions.